What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte. Dillian Whyte says this about Deontay Wilder. He says, I don't need to beat Alexander Povetkin to fight Deontay Wilder. He's got nothing now. Dillian Whyte has told Talk Sports that he does not need to earn a fight with Deontay Wilder now that the American has lost his WBC strap, okay? And this is what he says, quote, he says, I don't need to beat Povetkin to fight Deontay Wilder. The only thing Deontay has held was the heavyweight championship of the world. He wasn't a big draw. He wasn't a big ticket seller. He wasn't even selling out arenas in America, and he's American. So he wasn't a big draw. He just had the belt, and he's lost the belt, so he's got nothing now. He says, I definitely want the Deontay Wilder fight, but right now I'm focused on Povetkin, obviously. Povetkin is a serious guy and a very serious operator. Those are the words of Dillian Whyte. But he said, once I beat Povetkin, let's see what happens. I want to fight for a world title. Now, let me counterpunch. I think Dillian Whyte's right. I don't think that he has to earn a fight with Deontay Wilder no more, just like he fought like hell to do back in the day, and it still didn't work anyway. The WBC had a protection plan wrapped around Wilder like some scotch tape, okay? He had some protection, right? And it seemed like every time Dillian Whyte got in a position, the position itself that he fought so hard to get was snatched away from him, some kind of weird way, okay? Now, I feel that he doesn't have to fight Deontay because Deontay Wilder will fight Deontay or earn a fight for Deontay because Deontay Wilder has nothing to offer him as far as accolades. In fact, if he was the one that goes far forward and beats Povetkin in the rematch, he would be the guy that will end up being the interim WBC champion. So I understand where he's coming from. Okay, and especially when he was left, and to fall through the cracks and been withheld from the opportunity for a very long time, regardless of what he deserved to or not. And I think he 100% deserved to, along with everyone else or a lot of other people. However, him saying, well, hey, I don't have to beat Povetkin to earn a fight with Deontay Wilder, that's not all the way true at all. Why do I say that? Because if Dillian Whyte gets knocked out by Povetkin, I don't think he would desire to fight Deontay Wilder. And on that notion, I don't think Wilder would want to fight him. Okay, because he would have nothing to offer as well. So fighting Dillian Whyte at that point of getting knocked out by Povetkin, how much credit would that give Deontay Wilder really? Think about it. See, if he fights Dillian Whyte if Dillian Whyte loses to Povetkin in a knockout, okay, and then he goes and fights right after him, people are going to say, you know what? Deontay Wilder just fought him because he's been knocked out a couple times, so he's now no good. He's washed up. He should retire. He's not at the elite level no more. And now Deontay wants to fight him. You see what I'm saying? So in that theory, no. He does have to beat Povetkin because he has to handle business first before talking about anyone else. Just like he mentioned in this article, like, hey, I have to focus on Povetkin. He's dangerous. He's a dangerous operator. He is. And he knows that, and he's proved that. So seeing is believing, people. So he knows he has to deal with Povetkin. But I think Dillian Whyte was just setting the record straight. Like, look, I don't have to earn anything to fight this motherfucker. He lost, just like I lost again, right? And in fact, he's ranked over him. So if anything, those guys would have to fight each other to be where they want to be back into the heavyweight rankings, okay? So if he does fight Deontay Wilder, it would be for that particular position, for that WBC interim. Okay, so yeah, that's a very big thing. But yeah, I mean, it is a weight lifted off Dillian Whyte, but the irony of it is another weight was added, just the same, because he got knocked out by Povetkin and he has to get that belt back. So he has to get the position back to be in order to move on with the rest of his career. But yeah, he's right. He doesn't have to fight Deontay Wilder or earn a fight. If anything, Deontay Wilder has to earn get his stripes back, because we don't know where he lies right now. We don't know where his head's at. We don't know if he really wants to fight. We haven't heard anything from him about possible fighters. We've heard him talk about who he wants, but that's only talk. We've always heard him talk. Let's see him do something. But that's my counterpunch on Dillian Whyte, and I think Dillian Whyte will have an interesting time with Povetkin, since Povetkin has the momentum in this fight, just a year older. You guys tell me what you think about Dillian Whyte's comments towards Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.